The game of baseball is a cruel monster that we all sign up to play. And we just keep coming back to try to conquer the beast. The key word in this whole system is confidence. And you need your confidence to overcome your fears.
And the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss! He struck him out! For the 6th time in school history, you can light the tower orange!
You have to be intense. You have to be competitive. You have to be aggressive. And you have to be relaxed. How do you do that? That's the challenges of baseball. This is Game Plan with Augie Garrido.
So, the last 2 times your club has lost, they come back strong with shutouts following both of those losses, and it's now 12 straight series wins overall for the Texas Longhorns. You don't have that kind of success unless you have offense to go along with it. We're not talking guerrilla ball. We're starting off a 2-part series on your philosophy of total offense. So we're going to have a chance to look at some of these finer details and how you get on base. This was game 2, first inning. Mark Payton, how important is pitch selection?
Pitch selection is critical. That's all you're trying to do as a hitter is separate the balls you can hit from the ones that are outside the zone so you maintain leverage in the batter's box. And getting on base to lead off the inning, which is what Mark did here. When that happens, 75% of the time, if you can execute the other things, then you're going to be able to score a run.
And Payton would eventually come around to score. You guys very good when scoring first in games so far this season. So there's one way to get on base with pitch selection. How important is having success with 2 strikes against you?
Well, we're always trying to frustrate the pitcher. And so a pitcher gets 2 strikes ahead of the hitter, and then when we can't extend the at-bat and then finally beat the pitcher with a base hit like Kevin just did there, then this is demoralizing, and that's what we're trying to do.
You saw some patience there as well.
It adds to the run scoring possibilities, and it depresses the pitcher.
And then you got to have confidence. You can't be depressed. And you have always said ball players are ball players, which brings us to a guy like Taylor Stell, just a freshman coming up big.
He plays with confidence. He's 18 years old. He's not an experienced baseball player. He played a lot of basketball. But on the first pitch, we want them to hit that pitch and hit it hard. There he didn't hit it hard, but you get lucky when you get aggressive.
And we're going to talk about the definition of luck coming up later in the show. So you have your runner on base. The next step is, I think a lot of baseball fans would say there's some programs out there, some philosophies that skip this step, advance the runner, but such a critical concept and part of this total offense. And we're going to look at ways you can go about advancing the runner, perhaps the bread and butter, the sack bunt, as displayed by Stell once again.
Well, here, he's looking in for the sign right here. It's a simple signal. He's going to bunt toward first base, put pressure on the catcher to make a good throw, which he does in this case. We advance the runner, put him in scoring position. Any kind of base hit now will score him.
So you've advanced the runner by sack bunt. There's also ways to do that by creating confusion, and this is against Oklahoma State. Once again, it's Taylor Stell. When you have speed on the bases, how does that play into this?
It forces the pitcher to rush and throw balls out of the zone. The catcher also will rush because he's excited about having to throw the runner out and wanting to do it in a hurry. And there are frequent mistakes and balls thrown into center field, just like you saw there by both teams.
So we've seen some good examples from Kevin Lusson of what people would describe as defensive hitting, that mentality when you have 2 strikes against you. But we also see a good example here of looking for the pitch that's right for you, like Jordan Atier. What do you want with hitting your pitch?
Well, we want them to elevate the ball so that he can hit that line drive. That's a great pitch to hit right there. He stayed right on it, drove a line drive, making it difficult for the fielders to have an opportunity to handle it.
And like Taylor Stell, that's another first pitch attempt with a hack right there. What's the overall philosophy about swinging at that first one?
Well, it contradicts what in college baseball, which is very different. The first pitch many times is a 3/4 speed fastball so that the pitcher can jump ahead, because the percentages really go to the side of the pitcher when he gets that first pitch over.
Okay, we've done 2 things so far, very crucial. You got the runner on, you put them into scoring position.
Right.
But if you do not do the third job, all this is for naught. You need to score that run to complete everything you've been trying to do. Here's some ways to do that, and we see another good example, this time from Eric Weiss, 2-strike count.
He shortened his stride, got his foot down early, shortened his swing, and just punched the ball wherever it was pitched and put it into play, and it resulted in a run in this particular case. So that's the adjustment we want him to make.